Hi, daily update mamuni Akroma. Sending the kana share so share na so subscribe yes subscribe my sene yes we the all the latest update in about so sabe ko so akebe na so ayede wo hunie me ko so Ghana fa nyina na so hu de be yes obedi em fa ni nchirem ni mamu hu de ko so yes I be as you speaking the 7 February Bawumia say oba bontin finally abeche eniema ebitimi amagana for ehwa tomo ebi Ghana for efrom how you mo ebi efrim akọ eye asumdwem and one asem na ba bontin I said the Ghana for a trabono ni asem get to but as we speaking the Johnny so ba bontin a o chem say there be Ghana now say how you FM the fine why admit say for how why are there pass so somebody for how Kesi we why are there pa na what me to say ye for how we mono na country we another government inside and I'm more buy because say oh ye be a crown mo atom crowd do timo farmer yen na so ye de mam no sisi ye ho chire times de aburo bia no ye ho chire pa na country ni ese bia asa ko di other political parties mo and that's all mo nsem so adinti na wo se afi na wo ba bonti abekire eniema ebitama ye ho atoyen ade ne sukuta wo so ba abekire eniema ebitama ye ho atoyen se ye to abamawa like hu ne tenenenan Johnny buafu ye boba afi so I drop a scandal other scandal about Agyapong Adwoa Safo is in Sambia se no kan bi krampo na ye ho chire pa na yesen sakre bi aba omugusu ye de without wasting my time no yemko ningo tin se ma Johnny de edituja.
The mandate is given for 4 years. So this current mandate that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo had, which campaign theme was for more to do more, and which campaign was waged in 2020, will end in 2024. In fact, 2025, the 6th of January 2025, because on the 7th, we will have another leader. It could be Dr. Bawumia, it could be John Mahama, it could be Alan Tremantin, it could be Cheddar, it could be anybody at all. So between now and then, when we have a new leader, the leaders of this country remain Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo for more to do more, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the economic whiz kid. So if there are any questions regarding the economy, regarding security, regarding health, regarding education, regarding the well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, it will go to them because they are still at the helm of affairs. Never mind that the president has told us when some 10 people within the MPP wanted to came out to contest for who will become the flag bearer of the party, he told us that the next president after him will fix the issues. He said it. So the president literally has checked out. Maybe that is why the vice president may be taking a cue from him. And also, after we asked the questions, we saw the flyers out there. And the flyers are talking about the fact that the vice president will be launching his campaign on the 7th of February. That's sometime next week. And in launching the campaign, we're told that there are bold solutions that the vice president will enumerate and tell us about. And those bold solutions are for the future. Maybe he's taking a cue from his boss. But if there are any bold solutions that the vice president has, those bold solutions are needed now. If there are any bold solutions that the vice president has, which he will come and speak to us about, we needn't him to come and be telling us about those solutions. We need the solutions to be on the ground. Agrone from onfane from nonfanye juma nagananye from. Because right now we are going on to another tax, the emissions tax. And I've seen a lot of my good friends trying to do a breakdown. Some say, oh, even 0.42 pesos. So really, what kind of fair increment? Fuel prices this morning, I'm told, will go up again marginally. But we have gold for oil. It's supposed to be stabilized. But then we know what it is. And then the conversation about suddenly, oh, we have brought fuel prices down. Who took it to the 18, the 20 something cedis for 1 liter? Who took it there? Even now, with what we buy per liter, it's more expensive than what the whole gallon used to cost, which we said that was too expensive. But the president said when he comes, he will reduce those ones. Electricity, from taxation to production, is now doing from taxation to taxation, and even more taxation. So those are the things that we would want the vice president to come and tell us about, because there are tapes that we have of things that he said then. Not things that he wants to do, things that he said then and things that are happening now, and what his professional viewpoint is about those things. Because he is supposed to be the leader of the economic management team. What a solid economic management team. He said that. And so we will continue to ask the questions of him. We don't care what political clothing you decide to put us in. We don't care what you try to call us. In fact, there's a gentleman who has a Twitter page, a Twitter post that I screenshot about 2 days ago. Please put it up for me. A taxpayer. It's called The Taxpayer on Twitter. He said something and it certainly captured the mood. He said, before 2017, anyone who criticized government was a well-meaning Ghanaian and a citizen who wants the best for the country. Before 2017, anyone who criticized government was a well-meaning Ghanaian and a citizen who wants the best for the country. The government then was responsible for every problem in this country. All our problems were attributed to incompetence and mismanagement. Pastors and clergy rose to the pulpit and preached good governance and called out leadership. After 2017, anyone who criticizes government is not a Ghanaian, but an NDC supporter who doesn't like the government. The government today is not responsible for any of our problems in this country. It's either Russia, Ukraine, COVID, or the NDC, or civil society organizations, or journalists. All our problems are external factors, but not incompetence and mismanagement. Pastors and clergy have all gone silent. It's really unfortunate to be a Ghanaian at this time, at this point, but Vim, keep it on. The PDS scandal. Is it the doing of Johnny Hughes and other journalists, civil society organizations, and others who are trying to put the government on its toes to be accountable to the people? The PDS scandal. The Agyapong deal scandal. Is it my doing? Adwoa Safo leaving her post to go and be in the US and speaking to us through slangs. Was it my doing? Henry Quartey also absent, and 3 of them were put before Parliament. And Kennedy Agyapong, was it my doing? The chief of staff giving 124,000, we don't know if it's dollars or cedis, to Kennedy Agyapong, according to him, to lodge into the account of Adwoa Safo Fidelity Bank account, as he himself said on Assassin Radio. Is it my doing? The allegation that gate fee of $20,000 was being collected at the presidency, is it my doing? The introduction of emissions tax, right, which is in the interest of the environment, as we are told. But then the destruction of our forest reserves and the galamsey that is happening, that is even much more dangerous and killing people and ruining our lives and raping the environment. Is it my doing? When you ask the questions, they always say it's external. So I always use this analogy that if you have given, come to me please, if you have given somebody ingredients to prepare jollof rice for you, and you have given them everything they need, stove and gas and everything they need to prepare the food for you, and then they prepare the food and the food goes bad or the food doesn't turn out well, they will blame the fire, they will blame the saucepan, they will blame the kind of rice, they will blame oil, tomatoes, everything, but the person who cooked it will never be blameable. That is how this government is. And the gentleman on Twitter put it there right succinctly. Before 2017, I was a friend of the people in government. Mind you, around that time, my friends in NDC were also suggesting that, oh, I hated them so much, I am MPP. When Fadi Dabose was picked up for his opinions on what security had become in the country and the rest, how did I get a copy of Fadi Dabose's book? He came to sit in front of me in the studio. Well, not in the studio, the other one. We had conversations. Mustafa, who within the MPP didn't I have a conversation with around that time? Ameri, Gitmo too. There were big issues that we used to talk about. And the government of the day was not in favor of that. They were not happy about it in most cases. But the difference is this: they won't go on social media to insult you. They won't marshal social media people to come and attack you. They will make a phone call to you and ask you why. There's a difference. And I've lived through it by the grace of God, practiced since Kufuor II up until this time. And after Akufo-Addo has left and gone, I will still be practicing. So the questions must be asked of our vice president. When he speaks to us, he should come and speak to us as the vice president of the republic. He used to hold town hall meetings. He used to, we brought www.delivery.gov. We used to tell about results fair. We want him to host some of those ones and tell us really about the economy. Has the vice president spoken about e-levy yet? The e-levy that's supposed to create jobs, the e-levy that was supposed to be used to pay contractors, the e-levy that is supposed to be Akroma that is supposed to fix everything. Has the vice president said anything about it? Because there's a Joy FM interview where he said those taxes are hurting. Under his watch as head of the economic management team, those taxes have actually been improved and some new taxes have been introduced. What would he say about it? We are not asking him to come and tell us about the new mandate, what he will do. What are you doing now? That's the question we are asking. We are not asking for a campaign launch. We are asking for him to continue to be vice president of the republic. And all his aides, some of who have gone through successful primaries and on their way to parliament, or some may lose, some may win, whatever, because the electorates will decide. They have to sit him down and tell him, Mr. Vice President, keep your eye on the ball, keep your focus on the job. When people take on roles and responsibility, they must be held accountable. And lately, I've also noticed people who live outside the country, who have Ghanaian ancestry or Ghanaian origin, they live outside the country. They have run away to go and live there. They have a working bus system, not like our collapsed Ayalolo. They have a train system, not like our botched train system and sky train thing that never saw the light of day. They have access to credit. They don't see the portals. They have all the things that make their lives comfortable. They have a system that works and functions. And they will be there trying to throw in bombs and trying to suggest to you that you are complaining too much. If you were not willing, you should have stayed here. Look, boss, play the video of that national service person from Tema for me. A certain young man yesterday, I spoke with him. Tema Metro National Service personnel. He said about 7 out of 10 of all national service people, they are leaving. And he himself, the president of NASPA, if he gets the opportunity, he will leave. Play the video for me.
You know, 715 cedis, nothing to write home about, but and this money doesn't come on time. Sometimes it takes up. Look, the new personnel, they've worked for like 3 months now, and they are yet to even finish with their evaluation, the evaluation form, and these are all processes they have to go through before they will get paid. It has not been easy. In fact, being a national service personnel or being a youth in this country, this is very difficult. In fact, you can see that everyone, if you ask the graduates or any youth, 10 out of, when you select 10 people, and you ask them whether they would want to travel, everyone wants to leave the country because it has not been easy.
You want to run away?
Everybody, in fact, most of our colleagues are already out.
They have left the country.
They have left the country.
Well, so that who will build the country?
That is the problem we have here.
And it's because the economic situation is not good. They think that they are working hard in the wrong place.
Everything is getting bad. Everything. Look at service personnel. Going through this. Before, look at this impact. The trouble you pass through in going to school, completing the university, coming out. In fact, even doing national service, look at the frustration. And after national service, going to look for a job. In fact, it's not easy. And no one would want to go through all this when you know you can easily go out there and make it. And so everybody wants to leave. Myself, if I get the opportunity, I will leave because...
Hey, Mr. President.
It has not been easy, in fact. Very, very frustrating. And
the NASPA president of Tema Metro wants to leave if he gets the opportunity.
Oh, if I get the opportunity, I will leave because it has not been easy.
You don't see any potential around here?
You don't see any potential at all. Very frustrating.
So that was the NASPA president, Tema Metro. Yesterday I spoke with him on 3FM Sunrise, and you should make time to listen. 92.7 is the dial. He said he would leave. As a country, when your young people start thinking about leaving, jumping ship because they see nothing potentially right here, there is a problem. In the 2020 elections, the NDC and John Mahama promised that they were going to create 1 million jobs in 4 years. That's 250,000 jobs annually. The NPP, which the Ghanaian electorate decided to choose for a second term.
It's a busan for see near man as the news can create good see a share and near man Johnny Huge edit today. I just say, always expose this government back to back. In near me bien who are beating me once our point to say, oh, this sector, this ministry, and near me be quay, be bien who quay. Be bien who beating on our point. And dear more dream one break the eight power na no more dream. Power in so no yes in kutamo. Power ya de kutamo. Ndasu kutamo. Na de ni dasu kutamo no. Diana mo ye de abwagana for. A Hawaii film no. Power kriya mo pesa mo sa e maintain no. Diana my ya yensan for sa power and some. Why are DBA some boy are DBA a bwagana for? There's no way look I say be this or this car this election I'm watching check. Why ye near my Ghana for any jingwa? Opa and Jeffrey and so Ghana for better because they know say, oh Papa we long term run no. Long-term development here then actually three much and so now so no I didn't that sukutao usa so maintain me ebe boa wa ma we flow how bimo I didn't so that sukutao inti right now Johnny Huge asem o kan say sound crofo we enya de some drink Ghana for na ohwe eniema course Ghana hana tiny nyan all the sectors education health crowd or crowd just education crowd let him say obi en bet health sector na ni pay wu now so previous government na go a woman that an NDC news oh Mahama incompetent or mismanagement. Wow, look at the way you are spending our resources. More spending ye baby on here, more spending. When the music blaster, I'm going to come spending. Ye pay is a cap health sector crying ya. As a risk, I'm more spending. You need to be a Yanonka saying to be a Johnny Huge and out on the boys at church and me, I'm here home. The scandals upon scandals such as why expose your more pie. 100% music or comment section also drop your comment. The wide range will be on why trash or did that thing be any mania constructive mind na yin team can Ghana and team conan. Well, subscribe and also do it to subscribe for us and be also done then you know. Because I can use a question on baby. Without wasting my time, ladies and gentlemen, a demo the AC, ya cramming.